Okay, this next episode of Grandpa's Diary is about one of my favorite summertime memories. Um, and this probably is my favorite summertime memory. It's about the time, and we were still living on the farm in Grosvenor, Texas, Grosvenor community. Um, I don't remember exactly what kind of car we had. It was probably maybe a '49 Ford, um, four door car. Anyway, we decided that we all wanted to go to the beach in Galveston, Texas. We wanted to go see the ocean. I'd never seen the ocean. I'm sure my brothers hadn't either. That so and probably Mama and I don't know, Daddy may have. But anyway, it was going to be something really special to go down to Galveston and see the ocean for the first time. So we all hop in the old car and taking a trip. And back then, now we're talking about 1950, 51, 52, somewhere in there. Um, you didn't have too much of an interstate system back then. In fact, you didn't have an interstate system back then. That didn't happen until later on in the 50s. So it was a lot of you really had to have some good maps to figure out which way to go. You enter a little small town, and then you had to figure out where the next road is to take you out to go to the next town. But anyway, it was quite an adventure. Uh, One of the things I remember is it was in the summertime, and it was hot. It was hot back then, just like it is now. So Daddy rented, where I don't know, but he rented a window air conditioner, and it was a device that you hung on the window on the passenger side, and it had water in it, and the wind blowing through that device as you're driving down the road would blow the hot air over the water, and the cooler air would be exhausted into the car. And it made a lot of difference. It was really pretty good, and we felt like we were pretty special to have that kind of a device for our car. Anyway, we went on down to Corpus Christi. I'm sure we stayed in some sort of a motel or something, but we went to the beach, and since we had never been on a beach before, didn't really have. I mean, we were country folks. We were outside in the sun all the time, but we normally didn't have our clothes off like with a swimming suit. We stayed out there on that beach all day long, and we got sunburned just like lobsters. And it was so miserable that night that I think Dwayne got pretty sick. We were all feeling really bad, but I think Dwayne, as far as I remember, Dwayne got pretty sick. And so we lasted through the night. And then I think the next day we didn't go back to the beach, but we went to Galveston. Um we went to Galveston and we saw the battleship Texas. Um, that was a pretty big deal. And then we went to see the San Jacinto Monument, and that was a big deal. Um, Now, I want to say we saw the battleship Texas, but I'm going to have to revisit that because this was in early 50s. I'm not sure if the battleship Texas was there. It probably was because it seemed like I remember it pretty well. I know that we did go back after I had my own family with you three girls, Barbie, Dina, and Jennifer. We did go back to see Battleship Texas for sure, but I'm gonna have to think about that as far as me seeing it as a child myself. Anyway, it was a big trip, probably 3 or 4 days of driving in the car and all the experiences of the beach and the ocean and probably the jellyfish and stuff like that. It was a big memory that I have. Anyway, I'll talk to you later on the next episode.